People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Richmond, we are speaking about Garden BUTCH Stewart, we are speaking about a hotelier and also a businessman. I am speaking about a person that is said to have been 79-year-old at the time of his passing. Now, based on the information, it is said that he was sick for quite some time, and people, I don't know if it is the big C, I don't know the intricate details. However, it is said that he passed away last night, like I said, in the United States. Now, a lot of persons have seen the face and a lot of persons have heard the name Garden BUTCH Stewart before. However, people don't know the integral part that he played in Jamaica business and also in the tourism sector. So I am going to give you a history of his assets and the businesses that he has found since he has been in Jamaica. So people, in 1991, he founded Sandals Resort. He also founded Beaches and also Sandals Resort International. In 1968, he founded ATL Group. We are speaking about ATL Appliance Traders Limited, ATL Motors, and its subsidiary. We are speaking about Stewart Motors. In 1992, he vowed to pump $1 million per week. We are speaking about in the foreign exchange rate because the Jamaican dollar was plummeting versus the US dollar. So people, he did what he had to do to help because we saw that Jamaica was headed down a slippery slope. In 1993, he founded Jamaica Observer, and people, you know that is a newspaper. In 1994, he also was a part of the acquisition group for buying Air Jamaica. We are speaking about he had a major stake in Air Jamaica. However, people, we saw that did not last too long. We are speaking about everybody that tried with Air Jamaica basically failed. So people, we are speaking about one of his epic failure, or one or the only epic failure that he had. Now people, when we think about Sandals Resorts, we are speaking about one of the biggest hotel chains in the whole wide world. We are speaking about especially in the Caribbean and West Indian region. We are talking about it there Jamaica, it there Cayman, it there the Bahamas. It is all over the place. I think even Trinidad and Tobago. And people, we are speaking about a lot of ocean view property. So people, may not talk about no cheap setting. And people, he is also a very important part of the tourism sector. He is one of those persons that is known all over the world as one of the best or top or most richest. We are speaking about one of the richest hoteliers in the whole wide world. So people, we are speaking about a very successful Jamaican that has made a name for himself. Now people, when you look at the wealth of a person, you not only look at his only wealth. We are speaking about all sorts of charitable contribution that he has made, the way that he has contributed to Jamaica as it pertains to the tourism sector, as it pertains to the development and also the foreign exchange rate in Jamaica. So people, we are speaking about a person that is not only for himself, however, he is also going to put country before himself. So people, we are speaking about a good person. And people, you know that whenever anybody pass away, and you know that whenever anybody is successful, you're always going to have the naysayer saying this and saying that. However, people, nobody is perfect. And when we look at this man's life and the things that he has done and the contributions that he has made to Jamaica, people, we have to basically give him props, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I have started posting on that channel. So people, I am going to put the link or post a link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel through Jamaica Buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about an article that I spoke about maybe about a week or two ago. And I am speaking about a lady whose name is Wendy Dow, and she was deported back to Jamaica from the United States. We are speaking about in May of 2020. Now, based on the information that I have is that she went to pay some sort of traffic ticket, and people, immigration hold on pan her, ICE hold on pan her. And people, we can only come to the logical conclusion that the paperwork, it was not corpus. Me I talk about the green card, me I talk about the documents. Now, based on the information, it is said that she was taken to the Irwin County Detention Center that is in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Now, based on the information, based on what she had to say is that while she was at this detention center, she was sleep deprived, She also was having all sorts of breathing problem, and people, she made a couple of inquiries to get some sort of breathing apparatus. However, she said it took her at least 6 to 7 months to get one, and people, she said that her health had deteriorated very badly. Now, she also claimed that she is going to sue the immigration, or she, along with dozens of others, I think about 40 other persons, are suing the immigration and ICE for medical malpractice or medical abuse. Now, one of the other accusations that this lady made against ICE and immigration is that she said that she was having some sort of toothache, and she made an appointment and she was taken to a dentist outside of the facility, outside of the detention center, and people, she said while she was transported, she was chained up on her ankle, round her waist, and upon her hand. Now, people, the truth and the facts that any and everybody with any sort of common sense should know that whenever you're in any sort of penal institution and you're being transported, more than likely they are going to chain you up on your ankle, round your waist, and round your hand. So therefore, it is going to basically reduce the chances of you trying to escape or run away. So people, we are speaking about they are taking all sorts of precaution measures. So people, that is standard. However, people, she also complained that she went to the medical facility in a detention center on a couple of occasions. On one occasion, she claimed that they said that they saw some sort of cyst, and people, they made an appointment. And then she went back on a second occasion and they said that they saw some sort of cancerous tumor. And what is even more damning is that on the third occasion when she went back and they did some sort of surgery without her authorization, she claimed that they took out her fallopian tube. Now, people, if you know anything about medicine, people, that is the part that basically make you can't breathe. So therefore, without that, you can't have any sort of children. So basically, it is like them tie your tube, or even worse, point blank and period. Now, people, like I said, she claimed that she is suing ICE, or people, it is documented that she is suing ICE along with some sort of facility that basically is putting some sort of class action lawsuit against ICE and immigration. We are speaking about at least 40 other persons, 40 other inmates that were in the detention center. Now, people, like I said, people have to understand that whenever they go to any sort of immigration facility, especially when the paperwork is not right, they are always going to do things that are going to frustrate you. They are always going to do things to make sure that you don't come back. They are always going to do things to make sure you feel as uncomfortable as possible. So therefore, they are not going to facilitate your needs. And even if you have any sort of medical issues, people, they are going to be very slow, because the truth and the fact that all they know how to do is house people. So therefore, whenever you have any sort of issue out of the norm, people, it is going to take forever and a day. And this person should know that whenever you are undocumented, whenever you are illegal in America, people, it is the worst thing. It is not like back in the 80s or back in the 70s, where basically you can't get any sort of work, any sort of employment. It is not like back in the days when person would not abuse you. People know say you're illegal in America right now. They are going to take advantage. They are going to diss you. They are going to treat you like crap. And especially if you're going to ICE, we are speaking about immigration, people, they are only going to treat you worse. So people, the moral of the story in all of this is that whenever you go to America, make sure say your visa right, make sure say your green card right, make sure say your citizenship right, or else you are going to be treated like SHIT, point blank and period. And people, if them treat you like SHIT on the street, just imagine what is going to happen in the detention center. So people, like me say, this lady has a whole lot of issue, and if all of what she says is true, people, she has grounds for all sorts of class action lawsuits. So people, we wish her the best. However, people, she has a whole lot of stories, a whole lot of issues, and sometimes some of these stories are basically inconsistent, because I saw that she did at least 2 interviews, and people, in the 2 interviews she spoke something separate, so therefore it was kind of conflicting. So people, me just say, I am not saying that she is lying, me just say she has more problems than anybody else that I've known, point blank and period. However, people, right is right, and if you were violated, you should have some sort of compensation. I am speaking about financial, and if your rights or your human rights were violated, you should be compensated. We are speaking about handsomely, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that, and like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.